happens in this movie? Did you just break my? She broke my hanger. I knew you were gonna break stuff by the end of the day. Hi guys, today. She's laughing at stuff that's not even funny. How do we start this video? Okay guys, this is currently the setup right now. Ignore everything that's dirty in my room. Alright. Hey guys. Hey guys. So because I don't know how to do an intro, that was the intro. You already know what it is. Yeah. Anyways guys, alright, so today we're going to be summarizing. I'm going to be summarizing because she can't talk right now. I'm going to be summarizing movies so that you don't have to, because half of you haven't seen these movies, and if you have, good for you. Some of you uncultured swines don't know what these movies are, so I'm gonna summarize them, and yeah. As you can see by the beautiful lineup here. Ready? Everybody ready? Got your popcorn, got your drink, got your everything that you need. Did you get your dad? Too soon? My bad.
Stop it. Get some help.
Okay, first up we got Twilight. So, movie opens up. Mom's got crappy boyfriend plays baseball ball, and they gotta move. So, daughter, who has like asthma or something, because she's always
You kill me. Not him.
Oh no, please.
She moves in with Daddy. Daddy lives in Vampire Land. Vampire Land is run by a dude that freaks out whenever she walks into class. He's like but only problem is she is in love with long-haired Taylor Lautner. And yeah,
Is she though?
Is she?
She's not.
That's the question of the day. Is she in love with him or not? No, because she tries to kiss him.
Because she was being a hoe.
Exactly!
No, but he's like, honestly.
Anyways, me personally, I don't like Paper White Edward at all.
Team Jacob. All the way.
The commentary over here. You guys don't know. Come here, Olivia. No. Come here. You gotta come here now. I heard her crusty dusty looking so right now. Doesn't want to come in. No!
Sorry, I was...
So, in Twilight, at the end, you have, there's like these 3 bad guys, and they like chase Bella, who's the main character, you know, the one with asthma. They chase her, like, where does she go? She goes like to Florida or something.
Huh?
She goes all over the place, because she thinks her mom is being held captive, when really she's not. And,
Ma'am, wait, what movie are you talking about?
Shut up. Edward, he has to suck her blood to suck venom out of her from turning her into a vampire, and he almost kills her. And yeah, I got nothing else on the movie. Next we got Pitch Perfect. This one is actually one of my favorite movies because like it's so vast, like, you know, like the choreography and everything.
Money, money, money. We just wanna make the world better.
I don't know, it's a bunch of women singing. I think that's funny. Cause
Women think they can sing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, so basically what happens is this girl, what's her name? Okay, so basically in Pitch Perfect there's this girl named Becca Jessica, who goes to college. Her dad tells her that she has to find something to do because she wants to be a music producer. Well, she decides, I don't even know how she comes to the conclusion, but one day she just decides she's gonna go sing with a random group of girls who
because her dad
dressed
told
like
her to like be
nuns.
friends with people. So
Yeah.
She was doing
She
nothing.
decided to be friends with the girls who dressed like nuns. So eventually she just decides that she's gonna take her own path, and they just start singing, and then there's a bunch of boys singing, and then there's a bunch of twerking, and then there's just a bunch of girls singing, and there's just wow. That's it. Oh! Foxy. Okay.
Yeah, it's making me laugh. Definitely making me laugh.
Sorry, I'm pulling Edward right now.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
What's going on? Y'all are going to jail! Period!
Gosh, we're only on 3. Oh, 15.
Bombastic side eye.
Next up, we got Jaws. It's about a shark. No, I'm just kidding. It's like, literally, it's just Shark Attack. There's nothing else within the movie. That's it. Okay, have you seen this movie? Mm-hmm. Next up, we got the Princess Diaries. Alright, so you have this girl named Mia. We know Mia.
He wrote Uncut Gems.
She average teenage girl who happens to live in a firehouse. If you live in a firehouse, just put it in the comments. You know anybody who lives in a firehouse?
Hey, does this poll still work? Wow, this place is great.
She finds out that she is a princess. I am not a princess. And so she has like a few, however many, I don't even know, to decide that she wants to become a princess or not. And basically her grandmother tells her, "You're ugly, change." And they change her. And then at the end she becomes a princess and she kisses this boy along the way. I don't even remember the story. She's got this best friend. Best friend is like I don't even know. Best friend tries to be a vlogger but can't. Like literally best friend tries to be me and can't. So that's a fat L, if you ask me. And not just because her name starts with an L. Avengers.
Hey.
This is the first one. So in this one you've got Chris Evans looking smegzy, Robert Downey Jr. with a beard, Jeremy Renner before he got in that terrible accident, Scarlett Johansson.
Ooh, scrundilumptious.
Are we talking about Avengers or a pastry? This is Olivia's favorite movie. This one, they decide with Nick Fury. I'm going to show you exactly what Nick Fury looks like. Nick Fury decides he has to put a team together to fight this extraterrestrial threat. And so he gets all of these very fine people with very amazing abilities. One of them's green. And they decide to shoot a rocket into a black hole. And that's about the entire movie. Alright, next up we got Avengers Infinity War. I can't summarize. Like, this movie is so all over the place, it makes no sense. You've got Robert Downey Jr. on Mars fighting with a spider and a cockroach. You've got, what's his name? Chris Hemsworth fighting with a tree and a raccoon. Like, if I was an Avenger, I'd at least want a narwhal. If I'm being honest. And then you've got Yoda's... So, just some background. A Demogorgon decided to have babies with Yoda, and we got Thanos. Yeah, and then they just decided to get together with a giant cat man and fight these little dogs. Because Yoda's son was trying to snap everybody out of existence. That's... Oh, and there's also a bird somewhere in there. Next. Do you want to introduce this one? The booth. So, in this one, there's a girl who's 4'11", with a best friend who's 5'3", and best friend's brother is 7'5", and girl best friend decides to get with best friend's brother. That's pretty much it. And then they make 2 more where the exact same thing just goes on and on and on and on and on.
About them just hooking up.
Literally. Thank you, Olivia, for your commentary. The next is literally, I'm not even capping, my favorite movie ever, The Goonies. If you haven't seen The Goonies, you are uncultured and just, I don't really know what to tell you.
I haven't seen The Goonies.
Oh my. Get out. Get out. Now that she's gone. So there's these kids who are having to move out of wherever they live. It's a bunch of just weird looking kids. One of them's Asian, one has freckles, one's annoying, and the other one's chubby. The one with actual asthma has an older brother who everyone thinks is hot, but he's not. And they go into their attic, they find this treasure map. They go to find said treasure, and they run into outlaws. And the outlaws try to kill these kids. I don't even know. They could have made way more money kidnapping them, finding the treasure, and then holding them for ransom. Like, so easy. But then they had to make it all weird, and then they made friends with an alien. Here's a picture of the alien. And yeah, and then there's a friend in there. There's a couple of friends in there. There's a girlfriend in there. I think they just did that because they needed girls in the movie, so I let her back in.
Wait, what'd you say?
I'm gonna do it all over again. Just give me a second. Anyways, Mean Girls. Now that you're back. It's about mean girls. Like, that's all I can say. 3 girls, over here. They're like over here. I don't know all their names, if I'm being honest. But all I know is they're really annoying, and when a new girl comes to school, boys are involved, and it's just drama, drama, drama. And there's this thing called the burn book that they, like, write bad things about, and then they dance in Santa costumes. Ariana Grande copies them, and Thank You Next, and all that other stuff. Anyways.
Doesn't Regina get hit by a bus?
I think she does.
Does she die? Wait.
Comment down below movies you want me to watch, and then I'll, like, rank them in the next video. Also comment if you want to see a second part of this, because that's very important. While we're on this little PSA type thing, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to turn the notifications on, because you want to know whenever I post things, because I post some pretty cool content. Anyways, next is Clueless. Now, this is also one of my favorite movies, not just because Daddy Paul Rudd is in it, and he looks scrumdiddlyumptious,
For real.
but also because I just like the dynamic, you know? I don't really think there's, like, a storyline.
She literally just gets with her stepbro.
Yeah. Well, okay, so it's called...
her.
Yeah, it's called Clueless because it's these 2 friends, Cher and Dion, and then a new girl comes to school. Like, she walks up, and they're like, oh, she's so utterly clueless.
Would you look at that girl? She is so adorably clueless. We've got to adopt her.
Cher, she is toe up. Our stock would plummet.
Dee, don't you want to use your popularity for a good cause?
No.
And they, like, give her a whole makeover, and then girl tries to get with her ex-stepbrother, and at the end of the day, Cher got with this guy, and then they broke up. Watch the movie and you'll figure out why. Not gonna spoil it. And then she gets with Daddy Paul Rudd because that's her ex-stepbrother, and it's totally not awkward that he still talks to her father on the regular. Oh, and she also gets her teachers together. If we got our teachers together, we would be expelled. Speaking of expelled, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I could have done all 8 of these movies, but that would have been a whole video in itself. So, first one, got this kid, Harry. He's really not that hairy, like he has a bowl cut, and then at some point he gets a... Oh wait, there's a little hair. He finds out he's a wizard. He goes to this magical land called Hogwarts. He finds out that this bad guy killed his mommy and his daddy. And then later in the movie, he kills bad guy. He makes some friends along the way. That's about it. Olivia, are you taking a phone call?
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
1 second.
Who are you talking to? She really just took a phone call in the middle of my video. He makes some friends, and he thinks that this teacher is the bad guy, until you find out at the end that teacher is actually not the bad guy. It is the stuttering teacher that, he talks like this. And he's actually got a dude attached to the back of his head. He's probably, like, right there somewhere. I don't know where he's at, actually. But he's attached to his head, and he can burn him. That's basically it. And then in the second one, he has to fight the dude over and over and over again. You're back! Oh, just in time, because I forgot what happened in this movie. Did you just break my... She broke my hanger. I knew you were going to break something by the end of the day. Sorry, guys. Now, have you seen this movie?
What is it? Somewhat.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
To All the Boys I've Loved Before is one of 3 of the most amazing movies that Netflix has ever made, in my opinion. It's about this girl named Laura Jean. She has 2 sisters. She's the middle kid. and she's actually in love with her sister's boyfriend.
And
as well as 5 other boys from within her life, and she decides to write them love letters. Well, her sister, her younger sister, after their older sister moves away, decides to send these love letters out to all of the boys she's loved before. And it just becomes this whole thing, and then she ends up actually liking one of the boys, and she has to get with one of the boys to make the boy's ex-girlfriend jealous, and it becomes a whole thing, and then they actually do fall in love. It's a great movie. I do recommend watching it. The Lion King. If you have not seen The Lion King, I recommend that you leave now, go watch it, then come back. Because if you haven't, you didn't have childhood. Baby tiger. Big tiger.
Simba.
Baby tiger. Big tiger. Cliff. Big tiger's brother. Big tiger. Big tiger's brother pushes big tiger. Wait, they're lions.
Wait a minute. That needs to be in there.
Hi, today we're gonna be talking about the Tiger King. Anyways, the Lion King. Sorry. If you haven't seen the Lion King, go watch the Lion King and then come back. I ain't lying, but it's not a tiger. Anyways, baby lion named Simba. No! Big lion, okay? This is the king. Liv, can you hold this? Just hold it right there. Big lion's brother, Cliff, with big lion, King Lion, Mufasa, Scar, brother. He's dead and ruining my backdrop. Anyways, Mufasa's on the ground. Baby lion over here looking for his daddy. He is dead. And then he goes to Neverland with the other Peter Pan Lost Boys, and they sing Hakuna Matata. They get happy. He goes back. He goes back and confronts his uncle, Scar, who's got a line because, you know, Charlie Puth. And then he becomes the king. And that's it. Okay, I think this is the last one. High School Musical. One of my all-time favorite. It is a Disney classic. I think most of these are Disney classics, actually. If you have not seen High School Musical, you are not a true Disney fan, okay? Literally, it is one of the best movies ever, alright? There's singing, there's dancing. Zac Efron acts like he's singing in the first one, but he's not. Zac Efron is not shirtless in this one for the first time ever. So it's about this nerd and this basketball player. They don't want to stick to the status quo and do those things. They want to sing in a musical. It's literally all about just like breaking out of your shell and doing whatever you want, if I'm being honest. So that's pretty much it, if I'm not mistaken. And then they make 2 more, and then they made a show off of it, and that's how Joshua Bassett and Olivia Rodrigo really like blew up. And yeah, that's literally it. I think it's an amazing movie. One downside though, does anyone know who Troy and Gabriella were playing in the musical? They never say who they were playing. That's it. Wow. We have a list. I'll get it. This right here, you can't see it, but it's all the way filled. It's got 25 different movies on it. I have some great ideas for continuing this series. If you have any ideas, please put them down below. Olivia, if you don't comment on this video, I'm gonna punch you. Okay. Great. Inside joke. Inside joke. If y'all put some that are like, what are you laughing at? If y'all put some that are like series, I'll do the whole series. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe. If you haven't seen the last video, go watch it. It's probably gonna be somewhere over here, something like that. Kira, you know how to edit. Yeah, I post a lot of cool stuff on Shorts. I post a lot of cool stuff on TikTok. So, that's the video. See you next one. Bye, guys.
Gigi, where are you going?